look. Welcome to this rather impromptu cast of halastr's game versus OmyPony in the 1200 points tournament. We can see that OmyPony has decided to go for conclave. With a list that looks like it has a lot of archers and some archers on horseback, an eagle, and some dragon knights. So based off of my experience, this should just lose. Maybe at 1200 points, they do get enough to get to that critical mass of shooting that they need to get to. Of course, playing against demons, they are the chunkiest, most hit rich units, and they have quite a lot of mobility. So I'm thinking it might not work. While if we look at Halast's demon army, you can see two big chunks of plague walkers, which make archers weaker. Each of those are, let's see, it's 5 units wide, so 32 hit points, defense 4. You need an absurd amount of hits to get between this. I think this is gonna go the way of the demons. Let's see what happens. What more can we say about Halast's list? As he has gone 1 unit of Fire Devils, already lost one of them though. He has gone some Plaguelings. I guess they're cheap. He has squeezed in some Hell Riders, which is a very deadly unit. Looks like he's going to be able to chase at least 1 unit of Elven Reavers. That's the name of their bow cavalry off the board, or just kill them with. Might of course get flanked by the eagle, but I sincerely doubt that he's going to place them in a way. But that's going to happen. We can see his Abyssal Prince has True Strike and Unyielding, making it very good against archers and anything that is, well, power 3 or lower. Could be of course it is only 5 hit points, so it's like a very high value piece, at least until it gets its spells off. Yeah, I didn't mention the commanders. OmyPony going for Spell Sword and I guess a wizard. So you should be able to do the combo where you Fairy Blade something, then give it Divine Favor to a hit on basically every hit, which should be dangerous. Oh, Halastr not able to get those actually never played those demons, so I don't know by name. The super good evil demon cavalry. Didn't get any hits there. Right, Fire Devils are just hiding behind the forest, it looks like. It is a problem for Abyssal Demons that the Fire Devils are so powerful, they do so much damage, but it is way harder than you'd think to actually get the good angle and take get the shots off. If they do get the shots off, they're great. But at least when I play against them, I've been working very hard to not let them get a straight line of fire. Well, most of the games they don't get to shoot, even a single time, or maybe once when it's 2. There's K Prince has the rerolls. He also has an Archdevil. Send out. Where is he sending that? Okay. face charge anything with an Archdevil, but that is of course up to you, Master. Puts it on the flank. Okay. Eagle looking forward. Is he going for a flank with blades? Oh, there are two eagles. Second last move here of turn 1. Looks like my pony is trying to get that eagle as far forward as possible. That's sort of interesting with the demon and undead units. You don't really have to be too close to get your charges in because they can't flee. So I can't see any good reasons why you would want to stuff it really in there. Maybe he's looking for a flank of the fire devils. Or maybe he just changed his mind. Oh, he does get a flank onto the side of Hell Riders. Hell Riders, of course, are too good to waste on that. That means the Abyssal Prince has to go out, or at least web something. Can the Prince get a flank? That's good, but he does run the risk of getting completely left in the open. Ooh. Dragon Knights get webbed. Is this the plan all along? Alright. Turn 1 is coming to an end. Eagle is able to get a flank onto the flies and the Hell Riders. That is sloppy play, halastr. You're better than this. That should not happen. But, I mean, it happened, so what can you do? Still, it is. I'm shocked. Luckily, the eagle. Oh, the reavers. What in the interception is happening? How are they closer? These are the things I'm curious about. Wow. Can I get like a piece of paper and check? Eh? I mean, maybe? It must have been on the building. It's closer. And he doesn't flee with the eagle. That is a very interesting choice. I would have just thrown the eagle and shot the Demon Prince to pieces. Now, looking over on the left side, those Dragon Knights are going to take some wounds, but the more interesting thing is, we're probably just going to kill that demon, or that Archdevil over there. And I think that's just going to be a straight up win for the Elven player. Two more Fire Devils take a fall, and by now they're not as good. Oh, OmyPony, is it gonna turn very hard in the direction of the devil? Guess he still has the time. Because the rest of the demon infantry is far, far away. Let's see. What would I do? What? Okay. I mean, it only works on the decay units. So I guess it's really... I don't think I agree with this. Maybe he's afraid he's gonna get shot next round. Oop. I mean, those bolt throwers would be able to make short work out of those plague walkers. They just continue their steady march forward. Moving forward to contest the objective. Objectives don't really matter that much at 1200, so, you know, it's I often do that mistake myself, that I'm like, oh no, I have to get those extra points, but they're just a little sprinkling on top. There's 1,200 points to be gotten. Okay. Right? So there was a war herald in those flies. That does change things. Now suddenly the lives of those dragon knights is they're gonna be in for a bad time. But then again, I am happy to see ranged struggling, playing like a list that really leans so heavily into ranged. Whenever they struggle, it fills me with joy. I think I even would have used the Blood Frenzy on the Hell Riders just to get one extra attack and really slay that eagle. But man, you take 3 wounds. And is it worth it? You crumble, you take the same amounts. I think I would have done it, especially considering there's a War Herald. Should make short work of that eagle. Alright, they're popping the reroll and defense rolls, paying off here for Plague Walkers. Basically shrugged off all the damage so far. What kind of spells does he have on that Elven Wizard? Let's see, how's this gonna play? I think the Reavers should be able to at least. Oh, I mean, they charge. If they charge back, they should. Yeah, I can't shoot those. I mean, the bolt thrower on the right is gonna go down. Get back charged by the Reavers. The Reavers will not be able to kill the flies. Maybe they run, in which case that was a really bad move by that lizard. Are you gonna try to flame them? Yes, maybe you can. But then again, OmyPony has placed his city guard in a way where they're just gonna get flamed. That eagle that is getting flamed is very unlikely. Only 3 hits. It's 2 wounds. This should not be a one. Does it run? It runs. There we go. Alright, eagle. 3 hits. That is the Night Mercenary. 2 saves. 3 hits back. The eagle gets demolished. Reavers. Can they do anything? Oh, but they hold at least. Let's see how the bolt thrower stands up against a swarm of flies. Three, 9 hits. Ooh, that is a dead demon. See, that's the problem. Archdevil can't take a punch. Better to have something else fast there. And luckily, halastr not being leaving his flank links to be flanked. Where does the prince go? You can just send it to the archers. They have 1 rank bonus, and you're going to reroll everything. Doesn't matter. But I guess that's the important part. It doesn't matter. The city guard. I think I would have sent it to the archers, but I am overly confident in not yielding these princes. So, Hellriders gonna make one hell of a murder happening in the back of those Reavers. Flies against Reavers are just gonna be a stalemate. City guard 8 volt. Might not. That means a lot of range damage over on the left side, but it should not. Even close to enough. Well, let's see what happens. I'm assuming that this round the Fire Devils die. If I were to give any pro tip, it would be send the fire devils back. Hide them behind the forest. They're worth a lot of points. Don't throw them away for nothing. He gets 4 hits. That's almost enough to kill the bolt thrower. Oh, but he gets lucky. Only 1 hit. Maybe they'll... They shouldn't. There's so many archers around. Is it trying to just block the way? I mean, maybe... I guess it makes sense. Yeah. Now, bring them there. If he wants to shoot the fire devils, he has to move on. Of course, put it there. It's like just a few reasons. Well, that's a lot of hits. There is the flank I mentioned. Killing 2 with like 10 hits. You got lucky there, and it didn't really phase them. Oh. City guard moving forward. Oh no, that is a lot of those. Plaguelings are not as bulletproof as Plague Walkers. Plaguelings, I feel, is they're really great for getting a lot of hits in if you got like plenty of them. So that's my hot take on Plaguelings. Run them with Hex and just, you know, they don't get murdered by range before they get into combat. Suddenly they're hitting for 20 attacks, 10 hits at decent power. Worked better when you could heal them, of course. But yeah, it's turn 3, and the Elven forces are already in disarray. I wonder what kind of list this elf list would be good against. Something running a lot of defense 3 and 2, I guess. Oof, what in the... I guess there's no there's room. The Dragon Knights just move. Oh, maybe there's not enough room. I guess it's the best spot to try to not flank there. Alright, final move. Heralds. There you go. Finish off the eagle. You go for the bolt thrower. You put yourself where you have the maximum number of available choices to. Final move is the Villain Wizard. We'll hover so we can see what he has. He did a wound. Oh no. And he webbed them. Okay, so he held web till here. Alright. The flies. They lose, start to crumble. Oh, 1 fly down, only 3 left. What can the elf spell sword do fighting against Hell Riders other than, well, 14 hits. Is it not beautiful to see Hell Riders in action? Oh, it's 6 up saves. Yeah, they don't even run away, they just die. Oh. Another combat going the way of the demons in the middle. Look at its glory. Sorry for being partial, but I just have a irrational dislike for lists that lean too heavily on ranged. Like, it's just not having ranged as a win option is it sort of turns out turns the game very different. It's not SOVL anymore, it's not about maneuvering, then it's just like who can roll the best dice. So, you know, if we end up in a meta, ranged is the best stuff, It's just gonna be two sides being like, oh, who can move first and shoot before the other gets into cover, and oh, I rolled better than you did. Bad luck. So, and the fact that like the desert map, so punishes lists that are maybe a bit weak to ranged is it's kind of it's also a bit frustrating because cover is really powerful. You play against rifles, you can just hide in the forest and you'll be fine most of the time. What in the world? OmyPony just charged the web flies with the herald. With the unit his wizard is in. This, I guess he gave up. Did he just realize? Is he considering conceding? So while we're waiting for OmyPony to finish his charge phase, I can also say that I really do think range needs to be in the game. Like softening up units on one flank with ranged. I think that is the good way of having it, like seasoning to a dish. I don't want the only seasoning. You want it to be like a mix. Alright, can the Fire Devils take out the Bolt Thrower before they get? OmyPony did choose to reroll something first, did he? Yeah. And he did. Chose to rally his archers first, giving halastr the time to take out that war and to take cover. Really trying to make them as thin as possible there. It's good to see. He's playing for the points. This is a tournament game now. OmyPony had the first move this round. We'll give him first charge, but the problem is you really want to move last with that eagle and those Hell Riders without the Lord giving them double damage against multi-wound units. A flank there would probably be enough to take it out. Or not take it out. Severely wounded. But okay, how is this gonna pan out? Objective firmly in the hands of the demons. Dragon Knights are just gonna die to a slow assault of the Plague Walkers. The demon is gonna scare away those Reavers, which means the archers fighting the Plague Flies. Well, they got lucky and are sort of covered by the runaway city guard, I guess. Guess the move for Pony would be to try to get a flank or back charge even on that demon prince, because you're gonna have to hit it with a lot of arrows to take it down with ranged, unless you get lucky, of course. 3-up saves and rerolls. That means that 8 out of 9 ranged attacks fails. Pretty good against archers. What's he gonna use? He keeps it for later, which I agree with. Final move, turn 4. He does move the eagle over towards the middle. Is he hoping to go for a flank on the Fire Devil? devils? That is very risky though, especially considering the flies are going to smash away these reavers with the help of the demon lord. Oh, would you look at that? They're already out. Oh, here comes 5 hits. And they're just dead. Alright. Dragon Knights doing a fantastic job for their... for just being 2 of them. Here comes the mage against the herald. There was a mage. No, there is no more. Oh, it's a draw. Can the flies tip it over? They can. But the archers hold. It's like watching a slow motion disaster. Alright, do the flies have vision? Friends? Oh, they do not. Oh, how unfortunate. Well, probably means that fire devils go down. But, you know, other than that, it doesn't really matter. And he let's move the city guard towards the center and let his archers die. So this is going to be a very, very sweet thing. Let's see. Dragon Knights are going to go down. The Eagles are going down. So are the city guard and the archers. Meaning that what is likely to survive is the city guards on the left. That is all. Which means 1100 points plus objectives. Going to halastr. He has lost a few flies. This is going to be a big sweep for the demons. Archers run off the map. Which is an interesting choice, but probably would have happened anyways. Will the should be able to kill the fire devils. At least he nets himself 100 points there. Has no unit fallen at all for the demons player? That is good. One thing that hasn't really come into play this match is the rank bonus, which I for one enjoy, I guess. Of course, the reason it didn't come into play is because things have been running. Like, if you look at Plaguelings, they don't have rank bonus. So, you know, they're just a lot worse now. Yet another victim of rank bonus to combat score changes. And the archers, the ones that just ran off the map, they would have had rank bonus. So, you know, maybe they could have just taken it to the face. We'll never know because OmyPony chose to flee with them. Right. Oh, look at that! Some Hell Riders ready to strike. I mean, if I was... Okay, does halastr say that? It doesn't really... It doesn't. You should just put the flies directly behind the city guard, because then they're locked in and they can't move. Oh, halastr, you can do it. Don't risk losing points. Huh? Oh, such a shame. I always love it when you can lock units in place. It's like, oh no, you can't turn. What's that? How will this demon list fare against the other things I've played? I played spare player this tournament, so I made a greenskin goblins list. Ran into all range dwarf list, and my opponent in that game, he chose to corner game. So just he deployed everything over to one side. I deployed most thing in the middle, and I wasn't able to properly screen my units, like the giant stuff got shot down. So he was able to reach the critical mass, but that was because of ranger captains. What what are you? What? so confused. Why are you letting your halastr? Why? Or you're like, I have first charge. I'm just gonna face charge them with the flies. Is that the thing? I'm so confused. What are you doing? Halastr, you're not playing for the points. You could have had a clean sweep. Now we're gonna go down to half health on those Hell Riders. Throwing away 75 points. Like, maybe it's doing it to game the system. It's like, oh no, I don't want to win so hard. I want to avoid the dwarf range lists. To be fair, let's see, can the demon win by 5? Health goes. Take down the flies to half. Alright. Oh. There go the fire devils. Oh, of course, he wanted them not to be. Oh, blank. I think that eagle can flee and still be on the map. What? Why is he not? This doesn't make sense. Why did he not back charge the demon? The demon would not be able to hit back and would just lose 1 to 3 in addition to any wounds. I guess he thought he wouldn't do any wounds, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. He's like, no, let's go. You die. Yeah, he will recommend. Fine. You have redeemed yourself. Will you flee with me? He's charging with the damned. Ugh. Master, what are you doing? Well, it is not exactly catastrophic. Not win by max points, but you won. He is putting himself in a position where it's more likely that he ends up meeting all ranged dwarf list, which I guess I'm okay with. I think he should be able to pull it. Though the dwarf rangers with cruelty and 2 shots and double damage against multi-wound will wreak havoc on this list. Oh, aww. That eagle is gonna live another 50 points coming. Alright, Herald rolls himself into the city guard. 1 goes down. City guard. Slaying flies. That is the weakness of the flies in the Herald combo, because they aren't really that tanky, so the Herald doesn't live only. That's a lot of hits, as expected. But how many do the Hell Riders do they bring down? Only 5? That's unlucky. It does bring it to half, I think. Maybe? Yeah, I think it brings it to half. And there. Alright. Only 4 hits. That's enough to kill it. Is demon domination here. It looks like it's gonna be a full sweep. Nothing to do here. Let's see how the dice rolls out. Will the Herald go down? 3 hits. Wound. Herald lives. 7 hits from their Hell Riders. And they won. Leading to pretty decent victory here. 1400 versus 300. Alright, 1100 points win. It's pretty decent. I'm playing 1200. Fire Devils destroyed, Plague Flies destroyed. Did. Scroll down so we can see. Got 300 points. Where's our last 150? Was it the Hell Riders? Hey, halastr, can you scroll down so we can see if you lost half your Hell Riders? I guess not. Well, hope you enjoyed the watch, and have a good day.